What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're diving back into another craft beer, and it's going to be coming from Mikerphone Brewing Company. Yes, today we're diving back into more Mikerphone beer. I've enjoyed most of the things I've had from Mikerphone. I've actually been to their tap room / brewery in Elk Grove. I really appreciate the work that they put in, and I've always enjoyed the beers that I get from Mikerphone, guys. Kind of early in the Haze game, they were really they're appreciated, really, because they did a really fine job. Obviously, over the years, they've done different versions of things, different batches. I have never seen this, but this is called Audio Dynamite. So this is brewed with Nelson Sauvin, Simcoe hops, and Motueka, so double dry hopped India Pale Ale, clocking in at 7% ABV. So again, I've enjoyed most of the things I've had from them. No canned on date, but again, this is going to be about a $18 4-pack, so you pay for it in Northern Michigan. That's what it is. You pay for good beer, guys. So today we're going to dive in, see what we're working with. And again, I wish I could see a canned on date, but I think it's relatively fresh. No guarantees, but it's been thrown into distribution very recently. So got the official Mikerphone glassware. So yes, I've been there, just throwing that out there, and I've got the proper glassware to prove it. So let's go to a pour. I'm gonna go slightly aggressive. 7%, that is like exactly where I like my New England styles. I mean, that's money in the bank. So, wow, pretty stuff. Yeah, it's OJ, man. It's dark golden OJ in a glass, a little bit of peach juice, a little bit more dark than normal, but a very creamy head sitting on top, like overly soft and creamy sitting on top. It looks like whipped cream sitting on OJ. I mean, there's no other way to slice this, guys. So, yeah, I mean, I smell fruit and mangoes and grapes already because, you know, I'm accustomed. I really like Nelson Sauvin hops, and they usually remind me of like white grapes or some sort of wine complex. Well, let's dive in. Let's get an official aroma. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly winey. It's got that, you know, acidity, the Nelson Sauvin, Sauvignon Blanc vibes, the Riesling, the sweet white grape, that thing going on. It smells kind of tropical and like soft touches of mango. A little bit of like earthy, soily apricots. I actually like Simcoe hops too, so I feel like that blends really well with some of these. Motueka, I'm really kind of blanking on what Motueka's like, but this is certainly fruity. It's piney. It's very bold and just grapey. Let's put it that way. Almost traces of like grassy dankness or something, but let's dive in, guys. Audio Dynamite from Mikerphone. Cheers. Oh yeah. Pretty creamy, a little bit of a soft touch, the middle of the road mouthfeel, kind of decadent and soft, like I was saying. The white grape, a little bit of like white grape dankies going on, this green, slightly herbaceous white grape, kind of flickering my palate. Kind of like a stringent gooseberry, kind of passion fruit thing on the back end that blends into the piney sweetness. There is a fair bit of bitterness, but it's definitely pretty soft. It's not strenuous on your palate. It doesn't wear you down, doesn't tire you. I've had a lot of good hazies lately. Is this like one of my favorites? I have to decide as of late. I feel like the back end's a little bit sharper than it should be at 7%. I'm not saying it's harsh, but it's not as fluid as I would like to see on a 7% New England style. I can sense a little bit of the ABV ever so slight, and it blends in a little bit to the bitterness. But again, kind of that high acidity, that Sauvignon Blanc, winey kind of feel. It does blend into the hops on this one, and I'm getting that on the back end, but I don't know if I like the wine and then the hoppy bitterness that kind of accompanies it at the back end. It's certainly good. I'm an overly critiquey person with beer nowadays. I've had such good beer, especially in the New England category, that I just kind of critique a lot. But everyone does it different. I get it. So I'm just giving you my 2 cents. peach apricot, a little bit of like earthy, limey, like zestiness. And then again, the gooseberry passion fruit thing on the back end into bitterness. But certainly it's solid. It's a really solid beer. I wouldn't say it's my favorite New England style in, you know, the short term. It's not something that I'd go back to and be like, yes, that was the best hazy I've had in years. But it's certainly good, and they hold their own at Mikerphone. But I've definitely had better New England styles from Mikerphone, so I wouldn't say this is my favorite. I just want another layer. Like, I'm looking for something, you know, on the back end to give me a little bit more soft touch, a little bit more bitter, fruity aspects, I guess. It just kind of goes into an astringent, acidic bitterness, if I could put it anyway. So, again, the ABV, not like super well hidden at 7%. I feel like I can feel it a little bit. It just comes across maybe just a dash more harshly than I like on a 7% New England. So where do I sit with this one? It's solid. It's just not crazy good. I don't know, maybe it's the Motueka that I'm just kind of like on the fence with. Again, don't really remember the Motueka hops. I'm kind of just lost for it. But nonetheless, solid beer, but had plenty better, and especially better from Mikerphone. So I'm going to go with a 3.85 out of 5, guys. That's my audio Dynamite review. Thanks for being here. I'm Dan. I'll catch you on the next review. Cheers.